Hi, welcome to graphic design in fall 2020. My name is Chad Hunter. I'm the professor for graphic design, Art 3500. Um, so the reason for this video is I wanted to talk about the course and just briefly introduce myself. So the course, you may be aware just from the course information in the catalog, is a lot about visual communication. And we will talk about design concepts, processes, methodologies, theories, um, and we'll focus on some of the essentials of graphic design, like um, type, how to manipulate it, how to choose good typography, the gridding system, and then apply that to different scenarios. We'll primarily be using Adobe Creative Cloud, and within that software we'll be using Photoshop, Illustrator, and InDesign primarily. Also Adobe Pro. When I post an assignment, I do it with a project sheet. And this project sheet is intended to completely explain the project if I'm not around, which this semester I won't be. This will be an asynchronous class. Please ask me if there's any additional questions, but I think those project sheets are going to explain everything that needs to be talked about. I also have a video attached to every project sheet, found I think at the very end of it, that where I explain the project and then give a demonstration of how to do it. This semester I'll have a drop by hour, which is an ongoing Zoom meeting, and the times are available in the Canvas homepage for graphic design. You can see the link in there and get to the drop by hour. And that's for you to introduce yourself, to ask me any questions. I'm also asking that everyone schedule a meeting with me, and I have an email out, you know, the really long email I sent. Well, in there is a link to schedule a 5-minute meeting with me during the first 2 weeks of the semester, and I'd like you to do that. I'd like to meet you and get to know you just a bit. Lastly, we're going to be using Portfolium to post our assignments. So Portfolium is it's kind of like an online drive that will be a storage place for assignments. So if you have an assignment made, you save it as a PDF and you upload it to Portfolium, then you'll take the URL from that project and post that in Canvas to the assignment, to the appropriate assignment. So that's kind of the idea. That way people don't lose assignments later on in your education. If you need to revisit or retool some of those projects, you have them, or at least something to start with. And then lastly, just very briefly, I've been teaching for about 9 years. I've been doing graphic design professionally for about 25 years. I have a BFA in illustration from Brigham Young University and an MFA in visual arts with an emphasis in graphic design from Marywood University. And I'm happy to be with you. Hope you have a good semester, and welcome to the class.